Hey, it's Nikki, or Beach with My Babies again. I figured what I would do since I'm kind of restructuring and starting over is go ahead and kind of chart what I'm doing over the next 5 days to try to get myself back on track and get a little bit more control over my eating and possibly cut my sugar cravings, my sugar and wine cravings, which are pretty much the same thing. Um, I have done a couple things yesterday. I ate predominantly liquid. I got some advice. I go on a forum every once in a while called verticalsleevetalk.com, and I posted on the forum, and a couple of my friends on there. I asked them for some advice, and I posted on the forum for some suggestions and advice, and I got some really good ideas. And so I thought I'd share that and just kind of tell you a little bit of what my plan is for the next 5 days. I decided that I am going to go totally liquid for the first few days. So yesterday I was liquid. Today I'm going to be totally liquid just to give my pouch a break. And then after that, I think I'm pretty much not going to so much follow the 5-day pouch test because I would like to get back in the gym. I'm going to kind of mix and match and do a little bit of one of the women on Vertical Sleeve Talk, her name is Lil Miss Diva, and she's got a cute name. She's very knowledgeable, and she's been maintaining with her sleeve now for quite a while, and she sent me a link that's posted publicly on there, and I think it's called her Back to Basics plan, and basically she eats very strictly low-fat, high-protein foods and greens. Because she's very active. And so after today, which is my last day of liquids, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to follow her plan for 3 days and see how it goes. I like the idea of having greens because that's the one issue I had with a lot of these other plans is that it's a lot of animal protein and vegetable protein, but like in the form of soy, which I don't believe is that particularly fantastic for your body. Neither with the animal protein, to be honest. But I like the idea that I could eat greens with everything, and I think that's very smart as far as keeping nutritionally. So anyway, that is my plan. I'm not going to talk about weight or anything for the next 5 days. I'll let you know in about a week's time kind of what the results are because I feel like it takes about a week for everything to set in. But I'm going to tell you a little bit of what I ate yesterday, and then tomorrow I'll do simultaneously the same thing. So I use a program, and here's my iPad. You can't even see it, can you? No, okay. So I use a program that's an app. It's called loseit.com. It's free. And the reason I like it, there's a couple programs out there. I know some people use the what is it? The Live Strong. It's the Lance Armstrong website. That's free as well, but I don't like the nutritional tracking on there. The loseit.com, you can put in your foods. It's all programmed over there, so it's not member introduced food totals. It's actual nutritional value based on the actual food by scientists and things like that. But the one nice thing that it has is you can look at my day and you can set how many calories you want to eat per day. But more importantly for me, as far as learning more, is that it'll break down what percentage of my calories are coming from carbs, from fat, and from protein. And for somebody with a sleeve like myself, you really need to be very conscious of how much protein you're getting in, and then also really on how many carbs you're getting in because the sugar and the carbs can affect your stomach. So I was very avid on this probably the first 5 months of post-surgery. I logged religiously every day. So I have a really good idea of kind of my journey those first 5 months, and I was very successful those first 5 months. So I went back and I reviewed, and I noticed that pretty much my percentages were about 30, 30, 30. Upper 30s in one category or another. Obviously to make 100, you got to have a little bit more than that. But predominantly 30, 30, 30. Pretty well balanced as far as my caloric intake coming from those things, 30% of my calories. Doesn't mean that I was eating, 30 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat. All right, so yesterday I ate liquid all day with the exception of 1 tablespoon of creamy peanut butter in the evening, and I really needed that because I needed the fat and everything to get me through the night. I had a little bit of a carb withdrawal headache as well, so I had some Tylenol, and I wanted to make sure I had something solid. So that's all I really ate. So let me tell you, for breakfast, I had a decaf venti latte. Milk has milk carbs in it, okay? So I assume about 2.5 cups of milk in there with my decaf espresso, and then I had a little bit of sweetener in there. And then I made a double protein shake, which I buy Diet Health and Sports Wise, and it's off of a website called mydietshops.com with a Z. I hate Z's, but anyway, they've got some great protein that has multivitamins and things infused in it. So I did 2 packets, which is 30 grams of protein, okay, and I mixed that with water, and I made like a cinnamon hot chocolate that I drank later on in the day because I was grading all day yesterday. For lunch, I had a cup of sugar-free Jell-O, and I also had another protein shake. I did another cocoa, I think like a mint hot chocolate protein shake for lunch. And then I had for snack, for snack later on, I had another cup of Jell-O. Okay, and it was a cherry sugar-free Jell-O, if you want to know. And then for dinner, I had some of the Imagine brand creamy tomato soup, and I put about like a quarter of an ounce of soft, semi-soft goat cheese in it, and stirred that up, and that, by the way, was amazing. So I think I'm going to be doing that a lot more often. So I had the soup with a little bit of goat cheese, and then for dessert, I had a cup of sugar-free vanilla pudding. Okay, and then before bed, I had a tablespoon of peanut butter. So that's what I ate yesterday. So if I look over on my day with my nutrients, here. So yesterday, fat-wise, I had 31.2 grams of fat, which was 29% of my calories. I had 94.2 grams of carbohydrates, which was 39% of my calories. I had 3 grams of fiber. Yeah, this is why I don't do this for very long, because you're going to get locked up if you eat like this forever. And then for protein, I had 75 grams of protein, which is perfect as far as the 60 to 80 grams of protein I'm supposed to have every day. So that's where everything came from. That was 31%. So 31% protein, 39% carbs, 29% fat. I'm really proud of that. So as far as today, I'm so far so good with the liquids. I did have to take a little bit of Tylenol again this morning because I've got, again, that carb withdrawal headache. But yeah, so that's kind of what I did today. I'll let you know tomorrow morning what I did yesterday. I'll let you know tomorrow morning how I'm doing today. And yeah. So anyway, thanks for being so supportive and for all the great suggestions so far. Oh, and by the way, I should say, I also drank, on top of all that liquid, 6 cups of water. So I'm really trying to up my water. My goal is to get 8 to 10 glasses of water in on top of all that, but I was being a lot yesterday. So anyway, okay, I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.